Hello, welcome to Nubian Queen Tarot. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. And grand rising, grand day, grand evening to all my colored rainbow fairies. I'm going to do a collective because I got some channel messages from somebody's ancestors. And these are for Jessica, Tom, aka Thomas, and Jake. And I'm definitely hearing them say stuff about what they used to like. And also, excuse me, but that was confirmation. They definitely wanted you to know, Jessica, that you used to like the TV cartoon movie Pebbles and the Penguin, and also used to like Little Mermaid, so you must like seashells or whatever as well, shells or whatever, like the shells. And for Thomas, aka Tom, you definitely used to like Dark Knight, and you was a Batman person, used to dress up as Batman as you was a kid, and you enjoy watching Batman movies, and they wanted to let you know, your ancestors, that you liked the Dark Knight, that movie in 2008. I'm sorry, but they want you guys to, go back and watch those movies again because there's a message. And for Jake, they definitely said you is a Sega Genesis man. You used to love playing Sega Genesis, and your favorite old school Sega game was Sonic the Hedgehog. That was mine too. That was mine, definitely. But we're going to see what your ancestors want you guys to know, because they want you guys to start tapping into your earthly gifts that they passed down to you guys, so you guys can be able to start working on your abundance with money, joy, peace, and understanding of, it's some gifts that they want you to start tapping into, because that can help you with your money, and because they don't want you to be struggling, and they don't want you to be living hand to mouth or whatever. They want you to be stable and leave a legacy for your children, okay, and their children's to keep it going, okay? So we're going to see, and that was confirmation. We're going to see what your ancestors want you to know, Jake, Jessica, and Tom, aka Thomas. Okay. All right. We're going to see what they want you to know. Okay. God, Jesus, my ancestors, please bless this collective with positive energy, truth, honesty, positive flow, positive vibes, positive love, and understanding and clarity. And for the ones that still pushing out negative flow, negative vibes, negative love, negative hate, then they need to go and heal themselves. In Jesus' name, amen, ashe. All right, we're going to see what's going on. What your ancestors want y'all to know. Jake, Jessica, and Thomas, aka Tom. Your grandfather, somebody's grandfather. So they definitely is saying you lost your passion, your fire. You lost your fire, and you definitely lost your passion because it came out negative. So they definitely want you to start focusing on your passions again. Okay? I'm going to flip this up so you guys can see it. I'm sorry. They definitely want you to focus on your passions again. Okay? I don't know why it's not doing that. You got to excuse me, guys. They definitely want you to work on your passion because you lost your fire. And they definitely want you to set healthy boundaries because you are a warrior. So that means for Jessica, somebody definitely need to be setting healthy boundaries, because they definitely saying your grandfather, whoever's grandfather that passed away, they definitely is saying that they are present in your life, and they just want you to put some stuff up on the on your mantelpiece or on your dresser of pictures of them, And they definitely want you to start putting some fresh water or some coffee or some snacks or something like that, because they definitely is present, and they definitely want you to know that they got you, and they want you to get back to doing you, what you like, your passions, and you are a warrior, and set healthy boundaries for yourself. Because I'm feeling like somebody is wanting to be a singer and they not tapping into their passions. So I'm assuming that's Jessica. You wanted to be a singer. And he definitely saying start listening to some more music or whatever, okay? He loves when you sing. And if it's not your grandfather, it's your great-grandfather that wants you to start singing again. Because you're losing the passion of what you're supposed to be doing, okay? They want you to set healthy boundaries, because there's somebody in your presence or in your energy field that is you're not setting healthy boundaries for, and they want you to pay attention to people, places, and things that's in your life that's not serving you, okay? And messages, communicators. So your ancestors has definitely been trying to come in and communicate with you guys, okay? And they definitely been giving you messages. So if you've been seeing birds a lot, because I'm literally seeing birds in here, they want you to know that that's them, okay? And conjuring, magician. So somebody definitely liked it to be, wanted to, magician. So magician, so that definitely making me feel like you letting the wrong people come into your life and, conjure up, a lot of negative things in your life, and they want you to set healthy boundaries, because there's some people in your life that ain't supposed to be in your life, my darling, whatsoever. My darlings, excuse me. And they definitely want you to put out, some coffee, fresh hot coffee, hot tea, fresh water. Put their pictures up. If you don't have their pictures, just remember their names. If you remember your great-grandfather's or your grandfather's name, they definitely want you to, put their pictures up if you do have pictures of them, if they're passed on to the spiritual realm, and they definitely want you to set healthy boundaries, because it's somebody in your energy field playing with you or whatever. And they don't want you to be caught up in the wrong things. And somebody definitely must like to be a magician, a magician. So you like to do a lot of magic. And that's a good thing, make sure that magic is, not doing anything in a negative energy or negative flow. So you must you good at illusions or whatever, like a magician, like a rabbit out of the hat. So they definitely want you to, get up on that. If you want to be a professional magician, go ahead and do that, That's what they want you to know, okay? Anything else? They want you to use your creative flow or whatever. Anything else? Yes, teacher. So somebody got some knowledge that they need to be teaching or whatever. So since you used somebody that's Jake, like the Sega game, maybe they trying to tell you can conjure up your own video game or video machine. So that's what you need to be tapping into or whatever. And somebody definitely need to be teaching something. So this telling me that you supposed to be a teacher at, a singer, like you supposed to be teaching singing lessons for somebody. You can get a studio where you could teach people how to sing and, have vocals. Because your voice is the communicator for people. You got a soothing voice or whatever, and they want you to use that presence of your voice. And don't let nobody cloud up your voice and not being able to speak your truth, speak through your music. Because I see the violin, so you like music and you like, you lost your passion for what you used to like to do. And they want you to get back into that, because they saying they will help you or whatever. They will put the right people in your corner that will help you into achieving that goal for yourself or whatever, because they saying you a great teacher. You could teach music. You could be a music teacher. You definitely could teach people how to sing on key, or change their vocals, like like a soprano or alto, uh, a bass. They definitely saying that you could teach other people how to be a great singer or a good singer. They basically saying you have a good voice, a singing voice. So you definitely need to come in and show that passion, okay? Because they definitely want to pass that on to you. So somebody's great-grandfather or grandfather was a singer, and they don't want you to lose out on you singing or whatever, because you don't lose your passions, because you could be a freelance person. You could be a professional singer is what they saying, and you could be what they call that, where you don't have to sign no contracts with a music career or whatever. They don't want you to go into signing no contracts, basically, because conjuring is here as well. They definitely don't want you to, be bamboozled or whatever by somebody that is going to manipulate you. So they want you to set healthy boundaries, because you can actually, and they want you to pay attention to the knowledge of, you don't have to sign no contract to be a great singer or to have a whole lot of money. You could actually be a free agent or whatever. Independent artist is what I'm hearing. Independent artist or whatever. So you definitely could be an independent artist. Okay. Anything else? Because they definitely been giving you the communicator messages, and you haven't been paying attention. You see how that bird, you need to start paying attention, because it's like you've been around a lot of birds, or you've been seeing a lot of different birds. Okay. And if you also been seeing a lot of birds that, ain't no longer, living, like if you seen them on the ground or on the street or on the road and they dead, that's letting you know that they trying to get some messages to you, your grandfather. And they want you to pay attention and get the knowledge for these music managers. Be careful who you let handle your personal business when it comes to your passions, your fire of being a music person. They don't want you to lose your passions, because they want you to be able to stand in your warrior position and set healthy boundaries for yourself. Okay? Because they don't want leadership, because you could be your own leader of, freelance, your own independent artist, where you make your own decisions or whatever, your own company of producing your own music and stuff like that. Okay? Anything else they need to know for this? Because you will have balance. It's your tree of life. Your grandfather or great-grandfather said they want you to tap back into your singing career or whatever, and be independent and get the knowledge and the teachings. Okay? And they don't want you to lose focus and lose your passions, because they want you to put that fire back into your life. Okay? Hello, Moto. And that's confirmation. They want you to put that fire, that passion back into your life, and don't be bamboozled by people that's trying to manipulate you out of your gifts of, you signing on that dotted line and you getting conjured or whatever, of pretty much when I see the conjuring, a magician, you don't want nobody conning you out of your gifts, out of you being able to be independent, an independent artist, and make your own music, write your own music or produce your own stuff. You could do it or whatever. They want you to stand in your warriorness, okay? They definitely do, because this is going to balance you out, and you can set healthy boundaries for yourself and not allow anybody to come in and conjure the wrong messages that you're trying to push out, or the wrong people that's going to manipulate you out of your passion of losing your passions of your creative flow, your creative juices, what you like to do, okay? Is what they want you to know, okay? That is exactly what I'm getting. Anything else? Anything else out of here the ancestors want you to know? Don't get bamboozled is what they want you to know. Or whatever. They want you to take authority or whatever. They definitely want you to take authority of your own passions, your own dreams, your own aspirations, your own goals. Okay? Yes. And use your words. They want you to start writing more. So they want you to start writing because you're losing your singing voice by not expressing yourself and communicating. And somebody need to be a teacher as well. They need to be teaching. They got some knowledge. So it's a grandfather or a great-grandfather or father, as I saw father at the bottom of the deck as well, that you supposed to be a teacher and you got a gift to teach or whatever as well, and that gift is passed down to you or whatever. You could be an amazing teacher. You can actually own your own school if you want to, and hire the best teachers that's going to, tend to the kids and teach the kids, knowledge. You see all that knowledge that this person is teaching this girl? You can have your own, school, or you could be a principal at a school by, teaching people the right way of communicating or the right way to, it's like you supposed to be an English teacher or something like that. You like English, like you got knowledge from that, and you can help other people be able to communicate in a way that people can understand them. So maybe you're supposed to be like a special education teacher to help people that's not all the way normal. When I mean by normal, like a special ed teacher for people that is a little bit slow or have special needs or autistic or whatever, because they saying you are a great communicator when it comes to special needs kids, and they want you to tap into that gift, okay? Because they could probably better understand you and your softness or whatever and stuff like that. And they want you to be a great leader. It's like they look up to you, these people or these children that you that's around you or whatever. That's because I'm seeing grandfather, but I'm also seeing like you are the type of person that it's like kids can come up to you and communicate with you without, you being hot. It's like your energy is not hostile or, just in it for, the money, which we know teachers don't get a whole lot of money. But when it comes to your passions of being that teacher of knowledge and giving the right communication and being, at ease. It's like you give children a easy, at ease, a calmness, and they want you to tap into that of, standing in your power of, going after what you passionate about. And it's like you're passionate about being a teacher, a communicator. You could be a great leader. So that's what I'm saying. You could be a teacher. You could be a principal is what they want you to tap into. Okay? Anything else? Yes, courage. They want you to have courage because they look up to you. These students or people that come to you for advice or leadership or whatever is basically telling me that you a great communicator. It's like they look up to you like you that warrior. And it's telling me because you used to like Batman Forever or the Dark Knight Batman, you wanted to be Batman, you wanted to be a superhero, so you definitely need to be tapping into that or whatever, because these kids look up to you like you the Batman and they the Robin, your little Robins, and they definitely want you to tap into your gifts or whatever and have courage and don't lose your passions of being a communicator, whether it's a teacher of special needs, special ed, they can come to you and you give them that calmness, that ease, okay? And you can get them out of being so, them firecrackers, because I'm also seeing fire too. It's like they can come to you and you can calm these people down, these children or these teenagers or whatever. So they basically saying you the type of person that can calm people down, okay? Is what I'm hearing. So yes, they definitely want you to, you know. They definitely do. So you definitely do. Because that's going to be your tree of life, of, you know, your abundance. It's like it's passing down to you from generation to generation. And they don't want you to lose that. Because you could bring out the best in somebody else and planting that seed for them or whatever, of you being that courageous hero type of role model teacher that they love to come to. And you like a leadership. They want you to step in that leadership role is what they want you to do. Because you got a lot of knowledge that you could teach somebody else. And you're a great communicator or whatever is what they saying. Anything else, ancestors, that they need to know? Take this one. Yes, and somebody want to be an actor or whatever. So your passion is to be an actor. You can be an actor or whatever. So one of your ancestors back in the day used to be an actor. You could do your own Broadway. You could produce your own Broadway music, your own Broadway, you know, musicals, or your own Broadway opening acts, where you have different, you know, different type of Broadway musical or Broadway plays. If you want to be an actor, you could use that as your, you know, next move. Performer, they want you to perform. That's what you're good at, performing. So perform. If you wanted to be one of them type of musicians to be, you know, do Broadway, do it. Don't hold back. Don't lose your passions or whatever, because one door closes. You know, keep going until one door opens. And you could promote yourself. You could actually be your own, you know, leadership role of, you know, taking on, you know, being your own boss, you know, your own company, to where you can hire other actors or other musicians or whatever and stuff like that. Other musicians. So don't lose hope. Perform. They want you to perform. You could also go to like the little night with open mic night. I'm sorry. I keep saying night, but you can also go to nightclubs or whatever. So that's why I'm saying night. So you could do open mic night, or go to nightclubs that do, you know, open mic night, where you show off your creative flow, your creative juices of you being that passionate creator of your music, okay? Because it's in your DNA. Bottom of the deck, it's in your DNA. It's in your DNA. They want you to take courage in doing that, okay? And stand proud and perform. You know, don't lose passion. Don't lose your gifts. Don't lose out on your abundance. Do not lose out on your abundance, because it's going to be a great opportunity for you or whatever. And for that teacher that has that teacher, you know, DNA in their DNA, because it says DNA at the bottom of the deck or whatever. Let me pull it back out because I put the cards to the side. But this is in your DNA to be a teacher. It's like you a good communicator. So you got knowledge that you can help other people or whatever to step into their leadership role of being leaders instead of followers. Okay? Is what they saying. And don't be afraid to tap into your DNA of what you're supposed to be doing. Okay? Because it's a good opportunity. You can get promoted. You could promote yourself. You could have a side job to where you could save enough money to do your own little promotion for yourself and stuff like that. Or you could do your own little, shows, acting shows or music shows or, actor shows or whatever. Okay? Don't give up on your gifts. Time for you guys to step in, they saying. Step in. And don't let nobody manipulate you out of your gifts. And be, them crooks. They don't want you to be around crooks that's going to crook you out of your, your money of what your worth is. Your worth is more. You have to have equal balance and set healthy boundaries because you are a warrior, is what they saying. It's time for you to step into your warrior position, okay? Is what they want you to know. I'm doing a video. You got to excuse the back. What I say, because they don't want the people in this world to swallow you up or whatever, and you be looking, like boo-boo the fool. But they also saying that will be your blossom in abundance if you tap in, because there's people out there that will help you. It is still good people out here in this world that will help you. Okay, is what they saying. Okay. And what I say, blossom in abundance, okay? Give me more on this for this ancestor read for Jessica, Tom, aka Thomas, and Jake. Yes, because they don't want people they don't want people to, hem you up and be hostile to where they force you into, a gig that you don't want to do or a contract that you don't know too much about. So they don't want you to get no manager that ain't going to be for you, is basically what they saying. So don't let them naysayers or them people that's trying to pressure you into, doing you or pressure you into signing something that you don't feel comfortable with. So make sure you get you the right manager that's gonna set you up right if you do decide to go to these high profile industry people or whatever. But make sure you have that right musician that's gonna manager that's gonna make sure you on the up and up, and you ain't gonna have to sell your soul or to do anything that you're not comfortable with. Okay, is what they saying. Yes, door to romance, because that will be your door to your happily ever after or whatever. That's gonna be another gateway to you, and it's like you want to do non-fictional romance movies or acting positions. Go ahead and do that then. You could be on the next, person on Days of Our Lives, or the next person that do, little short movies for, Lifetime Movie Network or something like that, or Hulu or Netflix, because, a lot of Netflix or whatever. Sorry, I say it wrong, but, when you do a lot of those documentaries, you could do your own documentary, or whatever. They want you to tap into your journey or whatever, and don't let nobody stop you. And they want you to take action. So that is 2633 or 3326 and 172 or 172. They want you to take action. Okay? And don't let nobody be hostile with you. You have the right to say no if you don't want to, if you're not sure about, them performances, if you don't want to, do something that's, is degrading to you, or, you know, that you don't feel comfortable with. Because, you know, if one door closes, another one will open that's going to be for you, meant for you. You just got to call in your ancestors to help you or whatever. Call in Archangel Ambriel to help you with your clarity, okay? Clarity of your vision of what you want. And you could also call in Archangel Sandalphon with your creative side, whether it's music, writing, you know, and stuff like that. So do it. Don't sit on your dreams. Don't let nobody, you know, take the naturalness that was passed down to you. Okay? I'm not taking that one. Yes, because you will find balance. So if these people is not offering you balance, to where if you're not accepting it and they trying to be hostile with you, then that's when you need to be like, no, I don't feel comfortable. I have to, you know, get somebody that's going to help me, that ain't going to, you know, deteriorate my dreams of what I want to do in my performance, okay? Okay? And if it's somebody in your life that, you know, your significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever, and they're not supporting your dreams, that means you need to get those type of people out your life or whatever. Okay, that's another thing is coming to my mind as well, because the angel of love definitely came out, because you love to perform, you love to write music, you love, you know, and it's like a lot of people love you too, that person that should be a teacher or whatever. It seems like you got a lot of love. You need to step into that leadership role. You could be a principal. You could be an outreach program teacher to help people. You can even also have your own brother and sister club or membership, to where they come to you when, you know, they need assistance or whatever. You have to step into that leadership role. Okay, so 49, 48, 48, 49 is significant for you guys. Okay, anything else, Big Daddy? Yeah, because you don't want nobody all tiling you up, all tied up. So you don't want to be tied to any industry people or anybody that's going to be hostile with your performance or your passions or your dreams, your aspiration. Pretty much your ancestors want you to be free ball. They want you to be independent, an independent artist, to where you can make your own decisions, make your own money, promote your own stuff how you want to. Okay, and you will be able to find balance in that. And they don't want you to be around somebody that's not going to support your dreams, but you supporting their dreams. Okay, is what they want you to know. You got to excuse the outside background noise or whatever. But that's also confirmation as well, too. And it's also 33:14 on the clock. So that might be significant as well. And I cut the deck. Gracious receptivity and ether, seamless, unspeakable. So you could be, you need to speak up, is what your ancestors is definitely saying. Don't let nobody be hostile with you. And this is the fairies as well, as coming in and letting you know that you got that angelic type of energy about you, and they don't want nobody coming in and being hostile with you, with your passions, your gifts, okay? And they don't want you to have to go through, you know, being bamboozled by these conjuring people that's going to, you know, be crooks, you know, and not place you on the map to be that performer that you want to be, okay? Because it is a lot of people in the industry that is snakes, is basically what they trying to say. So make sure you got the right person on your side, that's going to lead you right and get you the right performances that you want, the right acting stuff, roles, the right stage presence or whatever. Because you could also promote your own self by doing shows on your social media to get you out there, to get you noticed. But make sure you ain't being around people that's being hostile to you or gonna make you sign contracts that you're not comfortable with. Meaning, if it's in your gut telling you that it ain't right and it's not gonna offer you balance, don't do it. Okay? Do not do it. But like, nah, let me think it over. Let me get somebody that's I can look over this contract with me because I don't feel right in the water. Or, you know, is what they want you to know. Okay? Okay, fairy. Give me something on this message from their ancestors. What you need for them to know, my loves. Thank you. Yes. Vulnerability. So what I say, you want to stand in your warriorness, because warriorness definitely came out at the bottom of at the beginning of this reading. To set healthy boundaries. Do not let nobody bamboozle you and conjure what is that? Con artists, con you out of your passions, your dreams of performing, whether it's music, writing music, or being a performing artist, you know, an actor. Don't let nobody play on your vulnerability, okay? Is what they saying. Because you see how this, you know, you don't want to be in somebody's web of lies and deceit and, you know, conjuring up negative things around you. You want to be still doing positive things in your life to bring balance into your life. Of it could be a great door, and it also could be a door that could be closed or whatever, because at the bottom of the deck for this, it had on there, when one door closes, another one will open. So if that door closed for you because it's not sitting right in your stomach, that is your ancestors and God, aka Daddy and Big Daddy, the higher source, definitely telling you it's another door open better for you. This ain't the right door for you, okay? This door ain't, you know, it's some crooks in the building, you know. So sacred chakras, core of creation. So they want you to create your happiness, create your reality of what you want to do with your life. If you want to be an actor, if you want to be a performance artist, if you want to be a songwriter, if you want to be a music writer or a musician of singing, because singing definitely came out. They want you to sing if that's what you're passionate about. Okay, but don't sign on a dotted line until you make sure you got the right management on your side. If you don't want to take the, you know, free agent route of being an independent artist. But an independent artist make more money than a person that signed that dollar line on that contract, baby. I'm going to let you know that for a fact. Okay, because you could promote how you want your music career to go or your actor position to go. Okay, because you could have your own, you know, acting agency to where you can hire who you want and stuff like that. So you could get up there. They want you to open up that passion, open up your sacred chakras of your creative flow. So that's the solar plexus. So they definitely saying if something ain't sitting right, then that's your sign right there. That's what the fairies want you to know. Okay, core of creation. So you definitely need to be calling in Archangel Sandalphon for your creative side, your creative juices, your creative writing, your creative vision of what you want. Okay. And also calling Archangel Ambrielle. She will definitely help you with your self of clarity or whatever. And also call in, you know, Archangel Ramel to help you guys with your hopes and your dreams, your faith. You have to have faith. Once you plant that mustard seed, it's going to balance you out. It's going to grow to something even bigger that you can leave a legacy for your children, okay? To live on, you know. And you could, and that for that person that's supposed to be a teacher, a leader, you definitely can lead somebody to being great or whatever, because you have that communication in you to communicate with children or young adults that, you know, maybe a little bit, you know, slow in the mind or have that autistic ability, or, you know, you could be a special ed teacher, or you could be have a big brother or big sister place where these kids and these teenagers can go because they feel like you a leader and they feel like you the hero as well. Okay, they look up to you and they want you to continue to do that or whatever. Step into your leader role, your leadership role. Okay, and don't let nobody rule over, you know, who you are in your creative flow, and set healthy boundaries. And if you getting frustrated, take a deep breath, you know, because it's definitely coming out hostile, but definitely don't let, you know, work get the best of you, especially if you at a teaching job and it's like you're losing your passion at being a teacher because they're not, you know, giving you the material that you need, or, you know, listening to your new creative flow that you can do or whatever. Then it's time for you to, you know, go fill out for another teacher's position or whatever that's going to listen to you, so you can get that knowledge out to these other students that need that assistance, because they pretty much consider you their hero. You know, they look up to you like a good role model, basically. You want to be a good role model for people and encourage people, because courage definitely came out positive in hero. So basically they want you to know that your presence is needed as being a teacher in knowledge, and giving that passion, giving that, you know, you have great communication skills, a great communicator or whatever. And you get frustrated at your job when they don't listen to you as well. Of you could bring a lot to the teacher when y'all have, I guess, teacher meetings, and some of the, you know, old school principals or the board is not, you know, with not, you know, with the newness of you could do something different, then that lets me know that you can, you know, open up your own school or whatever. Your grandfather, great grandfather, or, you know, a father figure in your life that passed away that ain't here physically is saying, if you want to do your stuff and have different things to do new or whatever, you can open up your own school. It's a whole bunch of, you know, empty schools or whatever. You can have your own school for the gifted or the special needs or something like that. And you can hire the, you know, the teachers that's, you know, that you feel that is, you know, empowering people and encouraging people, and, you know, not being hostile to the students or whatever. So that's what they want you to know as well. Okay. Radical expansion. So yes, if you want to expand, go ahead and expand your mind or whatever to different things, new things. Okay? And that's double confirmation, baby. You know, you got to excuse me. Your lawyer called, and also Princess just called you. Whatever. Sorry about that, y'all. People keep calling my mom's phone, but that's double confirmation for this reading that I'm giving for you guys. Anything else, fairies?
Hey, what's up? What do you mean? What do you mean?
All right. And what I'm going to do, since that was the end of that, let me see. Let me pull anything else out of this, Big Daddy? Anything more on this? Because I definitely see broken hearted. So yes, is this somebody in your life that's causing you a lot of, you know, illusions that's not, helping you with your dreams or helping you, fulfill your dreams and your creative flow, and you supporting them, then that's your family members, your ancestors letting you know that that's a green light to let go of these people, because they making you lose out on your passions, your growth, your love of what you like to do. Okay, and that goes for if you having hostility at that teaching job and you want to create different things or whatever for the students because they look up to you and you a leadership role, and the other people not helping you and trying to, help you, create something even better for the students to be able to, grasp it or, engage in it or whatever. Then they letting you know, it's okay to walk away, to, open up that new doorway to your happiness. If it's to open up your own school, open up your own school, open it up, because there's a lot of empty schools that need to be open for special needs or students that can't really grasp or whatever, or they lose focus. And it's like you the type of person that get them back for focus is basically what I'm seeing here. Okay, it's like they look up to you, you give them that courage to they could be leaders instead of followers, and you make them feel like they can accomplish anything in this world. Yes, the community. So yes, you definitely can have your own school. So they saying, because it seems like somebody it's kids in the community that look up to you. So that's telling me that your students look up to you. So you need to tap into that. Okay, if you're not already a teacher. Okay, because that will be your gateway to your passions, your happiness. Okay. Anything else, my love, on this?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's time to walk away from people, places, and things, even if it's that job that's giving you a whole lot of hostility, and all you trying to do is make it better for the students to perform on their highest peak of, they don't have to settle. They can go out and be leaders or whatever. They could be astronauts or great farmers where they can, have a whole bunch of farming factories or whatever to do fresh things, or a teacher or a lawyer or a doctor or a nurse or an engineer and stuff like that. It's like you give them kids that encouragement to they could do better in their life. So that's what they want you to know, my loves, for Jessica Thomas, and AKA Thomas, because they might call you Tom, but your real name might be Thomas, and also Jake, like Jake the Snake, baby. But okay, all my rainbow heart fairies, you guys have a wonderful, blessed rest of the day. And if this resonates with you guys, it don't necessarily have to be just for, the people that I got the channel message from. It was like their ancestors needed me to, relay these messages to them. But if it resonates with you, then it's for you too, babies. Okay, grand rising, grand day, grand evening. And remember that Big Daddy loves you, aka God, the higher source, and also Daddy, aka God, his son, and Jesus love you too. If you pushing out positive flow, positive vibes, and positive energy, and supporting each other in positive love, and I also love you too. Okay, if you're pushing out positive flow, positive vibes, positive energy, positive support, and love. Deuces.